Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin. All across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV.
Good evening, Nigerians. Good afternoon, people of Ekiti. Good afternoon, our viewers from all over the world. Welcome to news updates happening live on 24 News Radio and Television. I am Aiba Karina Wari, and I'm here to read the news. First of all, let's read our headlines. Ekiti remains safe, set to scale up security, Oyebanji assures residents. Terrorism, court jails Nnamdi Kanu for life. Pope says violence in Nigeria affects Christians and Muslims. And from the entertainment sector, we have one. It says, I'll rather buy house than invest in upcoming artists. Fatan. Now the news in details. Ekiti remains safe, set to scale up security, Oyebanji assures residents. Ekiti State Governor Mr. Biodun Oyebanji has assured residents that the state remains safe and secured, stressing that his government has taken decisive steps to strengthen intelligence gathering, tighten surveillance across all borders and communities, as well as ensure that criminal elements find no space where within. Oyebanji gave the assurance in Ikogosi Ekiti on Thursday, shortly after I met some heads of security agencies in the state. He said his government will not relent in progressively scaling up security architecture in and around the state, adding that the meeting was part of his administration's ongoing efforts to keep the state secured against any potential threats and to improve interagency coordination and collaboration. Explaining that the safety and well-being of residents was paramount to him, Governor Oyebanji said he had to cut short his leave to personally meet the security chiefs in view of the current developments in some parts of the country. He said further that all efforts are being put in place to ensure Ekiti does not become a refuge for criminals. While commending the security agencies for their unity, professionalism, and commitment to safeguarding the state, the governor appealed to residents to support security agencies with credible intelligence, stressing that community participation remains vital to success of security operations. The governor also commended the president Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for leaving no stone unturned in the bid to secure the country. They have assured us that the state will be protected, and whatever it takes to make them do that, we shall continue to offer them. As far as we are concerned, Ekiti State is peaceful and we are on track. Most of those issues cannot be discussed here, but we are on track and satisfied with the reports that we have received, and they will go back also to scale up security around the state. And I also appeal to our people to, no matter how well intentioned they are, the quality of intelligence they get is extremely important. If you see something, say something, the governor urged the residents. A federal high court sitting in Abuja yesterday convicted and sentenced the detained leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra IPOB Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment. Meanwhile, reacting to the judgment, former Senate President Senator Adolphus Wabara expressed fury over the life imprisonment which Justice Omotosho slammed on Kanu. This came as Igbo women rejected the judgment, saying it appears as if it had been written before the trial started. Trial Justice James Omotosho, in his judgment, found Kanu guilty on all 7 counts terrorism charges the federal government slammed against him. It held that the proof of evidence established that the defendant had, in his separatist agitation for the Biafran Republic, made a series of illegal radio broadcasts that incited violence and killings across the country. While Kanu was handed a life sentence on counts 1, 4, 5, and 6 of the charge, he received a 20-year jail term on count 3 and a 5-year term on count 7 without the option of fine. Justice Omotosho said his decision not to give the maximum death penalty prescribed by the law was in deference to a biblical injunction that required to show mercy. He stressed that the convict was not only cocky and arrogant, but had repeatedly misbehaved throughout the trial, which had suffered a series of delays since 2015 when the charge was filed. Ordering that the sentence should run concurrently, the court held that in view of the defendant's tendency for violence, he should be kept in a protective custody in any correctional center apart from the one in Kuje, Abuja. It further ordered that the defendant deserve protective custody due to his atrocities against the people of the Southeast, adding that he should be kept in a custodial center in any part of the country. Pope Leo has said that both Christians and Muslims have been slaughtered in Nigeria, linking the violence of extremist groups and economic and land-related conflicts. His comments come as international scrutiny over Nigeria's security situation intensifies. The Pope made remarks in a video that went viral on Friday, recorded during an interview on Tuesday in Castel Gandolfo, Italy, according to Catholic news agency. When asked whether Christians are safe in Nigeria amid allegations of genocide, the Pope said, "I think in Nigeria, in certain areas, there is certainly a danger for Christians, but for all people. Christians and Muslims have been slaughtered." He added that the violence is driven by both extremism and economic factors. There's a question of terrorism. There's a question that has to do with a lot with economics, if you will, and control of the lands that they have, he added. Pope called for stronger action from the Nigerian government, saying, Unfortunately, many Christians have died, and I think it's important to seek a way for the government, with all peoples, to protect authentic religious freedom." And finally, from the entertainment sector, rapper Zlatan Ibile has revealed why he is hesitant to invest in emerging musicians, blaming the steep rise in promotion costs that now dominate the music industry. Speaking on the Afrobeats podcast, Fiona contrasted the current climate days of the industry, when budgets were more manageable and investors, those not involved in music, were willing to support young talents. When the marketing budget wasn't serious, get people that are not into music, but invest in labels and help young artists, he said. They put money into the music to support them. They set up labels for artists to grow. But right now, the budget is outrageous. So I rather buy a house rather than put my money on artists I'm not sure will blow up. The artist whose full name is Omoniyi Raphael also spoke about his deeper motivations, saying that financial security is what drives his career. "The reason I make money is for financial stability. My goal is to be responsible and financially secure. At the beginning of my career, I wasn't balanced and suffered from pressure and anxiety," he added. Zlatan, who rose to prominence with his debut studio album in 2019, is known for his hit tracks such as Zanku, Shotan, Lagos Anthem, and recent release including Omo Ologo and Let There Be Light. His rise was far from easy, as he previously worked as a bricklayer before securing his breakthrough. In 2020, he launched Zanku Records, signing artists such as Papi Snoop, Obez, and Jamoni Piper under the label. Thank you. This is all we have for you today on News Update from 24 News Radio and Television. Thank you for always joining in and sticking to our platform. I am Aiba Karina Wari. We hope to see you next time on the same platform. Bye.
From Abuja to Lagos, Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin, all across Nigeria, we're bringing news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV. From Abuja to Lagos, Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin, all across Nigeria, we're bringing news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV. From Abuja to Lagos, Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin.